Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Minecraft how-to. This time we're gonna look at some nether portals. I don't know about you guys, but how I build my nether portal mostly is I get as far as possible away from my home and I just do something like this. Nice and easy. No problem, right? Just make it tiny and light it up. And that's how it is for the rest of my playthrough. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one. Or I'm just kidding. So I talked about this, right? Maybe you wanna make your nether portal a little bit prettier. Maybe you wanna have it more one with your world. And thinking about that, I tried to come up with 4 different designs that will blend in pretty well with almost every world, kinda. Like 4 designs that work depending on what your design is, but also that work on their own. So let's get into it. So the first portal is very, well, I would almost say very classic Minecrafty, right? You got this big beautiful tree and on a small hill with a lot of greenery, and the portal is right in between there, pretty well hidden. It's not really an eyesore, it's something that you can run past and don't bother anyone, except for maybe the creatures that crawl out of hell, which you will have to be careful about. So the thing is made, it's pretty simple. You can see the bottom part is mostly a mountain I made, but you can use any mountain, maybe a pre-existing mountain. But if not, and you want to make your own mountain with the moss blocks, you can just throw some greenery here and there. Just try and make the hill make sense, right? Don't try to make it like one pile, like a square, and then dig out of it. Now try to have like a beautiful natural form, for example like this. Oh, that was... I hear the popping sound, it's probably because of the hive over here. Yeah, so just try to make it as natural as possible. And for the tree itself, of course you can use a normal Minecraft tree and just grow it. But if you want to make a beautiful tree, try to switch up the blocks here and there. As you can see, I used the oak log as my main component, but also use all different kind of blocks like a barrel trapdoor, fences, and for the leaves I added all different kind of leaves as well, like azalea and the oak leaf and azalea flowered leaves or flowering azalea leaves. And you just have to play around with the blocks here and there. And of course, if you want to make it look nice at night, you will just have to put some light blocks here and there. I put some shroom light inside the tree, which don't really like pop up until you really like look at the tree, and then you start noticing them here and there. But if you don't really look at the tree for a long time, you will never see the shroom lights in there. And at night you will notice that this tree does indeed give a little bit of light, but also that the glow bears down here help a lot with the lighting itself. Even though that nether portal gives light itself, it never hurts to put some extra lights here to make it a little bit more lively at night. Then for the next design, this is a little bit darker. This is a portal that's got summoned into this world and is slowly taking over the entire planet. And with slowly, I mean very slowly. As you can see, I had a couple of blocks taken already. There's some netherrack, some soul sand, soul, and basalt, blackstone here and there. Basically every kind of block that you find in the nether. And it's destroying the natural habitat. So there are plenty of dead trees and plenty of dead plants here and there, which are just dead brain corals, or just any dead coral that you can find in the ocean. I also added some dead bushes, which are, I guess they're not too hard to find, but they're a nice small addition to this whole thing to make it look less flat, I would say. Mangrove roots as another natural block that worked well with this place. If you don't have mycelium, I know that those things are very hard to find, maybe try work with some padded blocks instead, like this, some dirt pad. Those work well. Just try to spread up all the blocks, try to make the portal a little bit bigger, so it's not just a small obsidian portal that you normally have. And that's pretty much it. Then at night you'll see that a couple of fires that place here and there is enough to lighten up this entire area, except for the part up here, but you can light it up with torches or even more fire if you really like the fire. Next up, we're going back to the good old peaceful Minecraft. For the first one was a tree, this one is stone. Yes. This is also survival friendly, as in you can reach it without wings or without creative, you just have to parkour. There you go, and you're at the portal. So it is very viable in survival build as well. It's a little bit harder to build as it's in the air, but you can just scaffold your way up, you put a little dirt wall first and then build your way up. The way this thing is built is I try to put most of the mod block towards the, I'm going to check the facing west, even though it would be better at facing north, as I already proclaimed this with the trees. But biggest con is users, so this thing is facing west. So one side is purely made out of moss and greenery, while the other side has maybe more sun towards it, so it's a lot more barren. And by doing that, I also put some flying blocks here and there, which kind of give like a smooth form in the greenery, so it's not like all over the place, it follows a small line. The materials I use for this thing are basically all the stone variants and all the mossy stone variants, but also tuff and all the dirt and moss blocks as well. There are different kind of dirt. There's a normal gravel block, but there's also coarse dirt, but honestly any dirt works. It's not really that big of a detail. And that's about it. So it's a very simple thing to build, and with it still looks amazing. And then at night the glowberries once again help with making everything very well lit up without you having to put any torches or lanterns into place. Then last but not least, I tried to add a little something. That's again somewhat industrial. Perfect for maybe if you're trying to make all different kind of factories with all the farms here and there. And as it's industrial, you notice that it's very heavy. There's a lot of brownish blocks like bricks and granite and terracotta, but also copper, as copper is probably one of the best industrial block in the game as it is right now. But try to switch it up with some warped wood as well and some dark prismarine to top it all, which can of course be swapped out for copper if you don't want to bother finding prismarine. There's some small details here and there. You can see with the iron that goes in here. Maybe you're putting something into hell and then you're subtracting the lava. I don't know. Your fantasy can do the work. Down here, try to add the purple concrete and purple glass beneath the copper grates, as they mix well with the portal itself. There's just small little details, but the small details mostly finish the entire build for you. And at night it is pretty dark, as it mostly is the case with industrial places, unless it's like a place where people come to a lot. Which you can imagine, a Nether portal is not a place where your average Joe will come for a walk and check on things, you know. So this place is pretty dark, and if you want to have it lit up, of course you can do that easily, placing lanterns here and there, like industrial lanterns, but yeah, who cares, it works. And there you have it, another 4 beautiful ideas for your world, and I hope you enjoyed this one, maybe got some inspiration for your next build, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.